Are there any must-do things on everyone's schedule this year at GDC? I'm going to start with, Jennifer. She's got her hand up. Must.
Well, the must-do for me every year is the demo derby. That is a fantastic opportunity for an emerging composer to have their music heard. It's at this point, I believe the submissions are perhaps over with for this year, but even if you're not part of the derby, what it is you submit your music and there is a panel of audio experts. Some of them are audio directors, seasoned composers, and they're giving you feedback right then and there in front of the audience. So either it's your music that's getting the critique and you have an opportunity to, offer some input about the choices that you made, or you're listening to other people's music get critiqued. I think it's so valuable. And the variety of music that's presented at that event is phenomenal. And because every type of game music is needed, there's so many genres that are represented within games. So for me, that's always a must.
G.A.N.G Awards for sure. I'm really excited about seeing folks that I haven't seen in a while, even some of our clients who I haven't seen in a while, just meeting up with them. And then, just getting out of my comfort zone, doing some things that are unexpected and, not just talking with folks that we know and love, but also seeing who I love meeting people. So I'm excited to meet new folks.
One other thing I'd recommend, just if you're a composer, it's worth checking out some of the sound design talks. Like I've found that to be more interesting often than the composing talks, just because it's sort of a different angle of the same thing. Like, sound design is a big part of music now and composing. And so just especially if you're new to the world of games, like some of the way that the sound design is done, it's very different than film. It's often very procedural, like the way things are constructed. And I found that stuff to be, the most interesting. So if you're a composer, definitely check out some of the sound design talks as well.
We've been talking about evenings and probably lunchtime, but there's a morning GDC audio community meetup. This actually happens, and you might not know about it from the composer's perspective, but there are many people who actually can make in the morning time. They attend, and that happens every morning, Monday to Friday, I think. And this is quite good in terms of like the closer community where people know they kind of hang about and talk about what happened on this panel today or yesterday. They talk about like kind of breakdown of what happened previous days. So this is more towards a little bit of academic side of things, but who composers who are really technically orientated, they might really enjoy and meet people who actually made that kind of games. So that's really good. I think the organizer this year has it's going to be Damien Kaspawa from Audio Kinetic. So if you know this person, you should reach out on Twitter and get more information about this.
It's in San Francisco, so there's like a lot of great restaurants in San Francisco. I know there's this Indian restaurant that's real close to there. Do you remember the name of that, Trifon? It's so good. Amber. Anyways, everybody's got a favorite restaurant in San Francisco, and if you don't already, you can make one. There's a ton. That's always a fun thing, just to eat a bunch and hang out with good friends. The Dolby Party is also really cool. I always meet cool people there.